we're back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, and it is time to chat with Coach Michael Mondragon of the Artesia Bulldogs. Hey, Coach.
Hey, Gene. How are you?
Hey, it's Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
And I'm thinking about starting to consider thinking about shopping for Christmas.
Oh, wow. You're probably behind, Gene.
I'm thinking about starting to think about it.
So you're kind of on that direction, going that way, maybe getting on the road.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say right now, man, this Amazon stuff, if you're a delivery person, holy moly, they got to be busy. That's nobody shops anymore in person. It's all online. And I know my wife, every single day, I've got 3 or 4 packages. And
yeah,
it's just the way it is now, but it's good, convenient for the ladies, and keeps them happy.
I saw the post office Jeep running around my neighborhood on Sunday.
Wow.
Delivering stuff on Sunday.
Making some money now.
So everybody, that's like double time and a half or something like that.
Yes, sir.
So for that deal there. Had a pretty good weekend.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, I mean, I was pleased. Came out Friday against Valencia, and I thought we played really well. I still think we've got to be more consistent. I mean, that's just comes with time, with practice, and just getting these guys in their basketball shape and, getting our team together. People still don't realize how unique and different we are here in Artesia about sharing athletes. It's such a great thing. But then at the beginning of the season, you may just not peak. I'm not saying peak, but you're not going to perform quite as well as you're capable of, which is fine because you want to peak come February, March anyway, but found a way to win that game by over 20 points and then played a Del Norte team who was shorthanded, which a lot of people knew or didn't realize, but found a way to win that game.
You mean, are people putting an asterisk on that win?
Well, here's the thing, Gene, with some of that.
They were hitting some threes out there. I mean, they're good.
It's sports, and let me give you a prime example. If anybody watches college basketball, you watch Gonzaga, whoop Texas, and then they come out and whoop UCLA, then they get beat by Duke. That was a really good game. That was Thanksgiving Friday, by the way. A really, really good game, number 1 versus number 3. Well, Duke beats Gonzaga. The very next game, Duke plays Ohio State, an unranked 500 Ohio State, and got beat by 15.
Yeah.
It's basketball. I mean, people can get momentum. People hit shots. As long as these guys are getting better and focusing on us and doing what we're asking them to do, if we can win along the way with that, we're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of our guys. And another thing that was really neat is we have a really young team this year as far as experience. To be able to find a way with a minute and a half left, down 1, to get stops, make enough plays on the offensive end to score and win by, I think it was 4 or 5 points, we're doing a lot of good things. Our guys know we missed a lot of layups in that game. A lot. We missed a lot of bunnies. I bet 15 or 20. We didn't rebound the ball very well. Didn't take care of the ball at times. And you got to give Del Norte credit, too. They came in and hit shots. So, asterisks or no asterisks, we're sitting at 3-2, which at the end of the day, none of that matters as long as we're getting better and we're improving and being coachable and playing together. And it's just a process. Everything we do is a process. I'm just really proud of our guys. They took a butt chewing. I don't know if anybody was there Saturday, got pretty fired up and got after them. But they took a butt chewing and came back and handled it. And that's just part of maturing and growing. And what's really good, Gene, is after you play those games, you get these guys in the film room. Prime example, yesterday we spent about an hour in film. And they're looking at it going, man, I can't believe we're doing some of this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's all an opportunity to grow, and it's all part of that process that we have to get where we're going to be come February and March. So really proud we were able to beat 2 4A teams and really, really good games for us to improve and get better.
Now you've got a couple games left before Christmas. Saturday you go down to Santa Teresa and play them. And you're actually able to watch some of their games because I think they do some YouTube streaming down there. How are they doing this year?
I'm not for sure record-wise. We've got Thursday, we've got Clovis.
That's right.
In Clovis. And they're struggling a little bit. But again, this is our first opportunity to go on the road, first opportunity for these guys to play away from their home gym. And it's just that process and that journey and continuing to enjoy that journey. And I love road games. I love being able to get on the bus with these guys. We get to know them better and kind of get away from all the distractions and really focus on us and really focus on us getting better. And then Santa Teresa on Saturday, another far trip, but early in the morning, going to have to handle that road trip. And it's just so fun. It's exciting. Like I tell our coaches, what I'm so excited about this year's group is every single day they surprise me, whether it's good or bad. They surprise me, but they never come in not working. They work hard. They're for each other. They get along really well. We're just maturing every single day. So just looking forward to this week. And then next Tuesday, we've got Carlsbad, which we'll talk before then. But just a good another week for us to go get better and improve.
Yeah, you're on the road for a while now because you got Clovis Thursday, Santa Teresa Saturday, Carlsbad Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
And then you go to the Hobbs Holiday Tournament. And we'll talk about that again as we get a little bit closer. But I was looking at the bracket yesterday, and there's some pretty good competition that's going to be in that tournament.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one thing I tell our guys. We will play one of the toughest schedules in the state, if not the toughest. If you want to be the best, you got to play the best. And we'll open up with Gallup in that tournament, which, again, a team we played in the state semifinals. And then on the other half, you got Mayfield and Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So, I mean, it doesn't get easier.
And some team from Hobbs.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if anybody's ever heard of them, you know.
Yes, sir. So, now all these games are to allow us to improve and get better and challenge us and really expose some of the things we've got to get better at. But these guys, man, they take it in stride. We've got a great group. They're fearless. They've got a lot of confidence in each other. They got a lot of confidence in their team. And I've got a lot of confidence in them. And we know if we play our best basketball, we can play with anybody in the state at any level.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to a great couple weeks and really looking forward to, like I told these guys right now, their focus should be on their test. I mean, we're student athletes. We're not athletes that are students. That's the most important thing is making sure they're focusing on their tests and knocking out those tests and getting the grades to make sure they graduate and give themselves an opportunity to move on after high school. So,
very good. Well, who'd you bring with you today?
I got 2 juniors. I got Mike Malone, who's a first-year varsity player for us, who really scoring the ball really well for us, does a great job of handling the ball for us, really works hard. He's like a chihuahua. I always call him our high-energy guy. He's always going 100 miles an hour. And then we've got Peyton Deans, which he's a 2-year varsity player for us. He plays football. Does track, really involved in that football program with their run at the state championship. And then he just does a lot for us, brings us some physicality, real physical inside, rebounds the ball really well. Just both these guys, they're high-energy guys, great kids, really are fun to coach. And, again, a lot of our success is going to be because of these 2 guys right here.
A couple of juniors. Michael, let's start with you. So you first-year player on basketball?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What got you motivated to get on the basketball team this year? Did Coach see you in the hallway and say, come on, you're playing basketball?
I've always played basketball since I was younger. I was 5 years old when I started playing. I just always had a love for the sport. Mm-hmm. And I just want to win this year. And that's whatever it takes to
And he
to be
played
where I wanna
basketball
be.
in the past, Gene. This is his first year on varsity.
On varsity? Okay, that's good. That's good. I misunderstood. I apologize.
Yeah.
I thought maybe
He's a baller. He's been a baller his whole life.
Well, good. Well, who was your inspiration to play basketball?
Well, when I first started watching basketball, the first man that caught my eye, his name's Derrick Rose. He used to play for the Bulls. Mm-hmm. At the time I started watching basketball, and I just love the way he approaches the game and just plays hard always, and he just attacked the rim and dunk on everybody. I always loved that about him. And he won MVP, but he eventually tore his ACL and hasn't been the same, but he has a jumper now. And I see Steph Curry, and he shoots those deep ones, and I've always loved that.
There you go.
He gets in trouble sometimes with that one, Gene, but he's a heck of a shooter, though. He really can fill it
Well, good. Well, tell us about your family, brothers, sisters, all that stuff.
My mom, her name's Cynthia Morales, and my dad, his name's Michael Malone, too. He passed a few years back, and just being able to move on for it and continue to play basketball for this team has been a great opportunity for me.
Good deal. And, you're doing your testing this week. You going to ace all your tests?
I hope so. There's just one class that I'm mostly worried about because it's my lowest grade, and I want to play basketball.
So you're going to do well in that class,
yes,
right?
sir.
Well, that's fantastic. Peyton, let's introduce you to Groove. How long have you been playing basketball?
Probably since about 3rd or 4th grade.
Okay, and you play other sports as Coach mentioned, but and not because Coach is sitting right here, but basketball is your favorite sport, right?
It's one of my favorites. I'd have to go with football.
I know it's football, Gene. It's all good.
Well, that's great. Well, who inspired you to come out and play basketball, or what was your inspiration?
My dad and Coach Mo, they kind of took me in and got me started on a travel team. And that's when I first really started playing and started liking it.
Okay. And you play football. Are there any other athletic events or any other activities at school that you participate in?
I run track and AHS. That's about it.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Tell us about your family.
My dad's Tyler Deans. My mom is Myra Deans, and I got a little brother. His name's Jace Deans, and it's a tight family.
Yeah. Now, one of them was the fan of the week during the football season. One of his parents.
I think it was Myra.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So she still have that mug?
Yes, sir.
She's pretty proud of that. What about your testing this week? How are you going to do this week?
I've already kind of done a couple of them. I feel pretty strong about those. Today I'm taking math, so I'm kind of a little worried, but it'll go good.
Yeah. Well, you had a big breakfast, right? So make sure you got all the brain cells working and all that good stuff. What is it that you're thinking about doing after you graduate? I know you're a junior now. You got a whole nother year ahead of you, but have you given any thought to what you might like to do after high school?
I for sure want to go play college football, and I don't know where at yet. Just anywhere would be fine. Academically, I was looking into sports medicine or archaeology. Just one of those two.
Well, you got a bunch of old fossils around here, so that'd be you can find some things here.
Yes, sir.
How about Michael? What about you? What have you thought about maybe doing after you graduate from high school?
If it was ever possible to play college ball, but every time I think about what I want to do after high school, it hasn't really came to mind. Like nothing special.
Yeah, but you would like to play basketball.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any idea or where you'd like to play basketball?
No, sir, because if I play basketball, that's not really all that matters to me.
Yeah, so you really enjoy the game of basketball.
Yes, sir.
What is it about basketball that...
It's just whenever there was problems, that was just like a carefree thing to do all the time. It just, time went by faster, and I just loved the game.
Yeah, and Peyton, I know football's kind of your primary thing, but what do you really enjoy most about being on the basketball team?
I love being physical down in the post spot.
Yeah, but not football physical.
Not football physical.
No, we'll take that. We'll take that.
We've seen a little bit of that so far.
Let's just say Peyton, when he fouls, he definitely gets all his money's worth.
That's true.
It makes me feel old, Gene. I went to school with his mom and his dad and actually played with Tyler. Tyler was a senior when I was a junior, and we had a really good basketball team. Lost in the regional game in the overtime. I don't know if you remember that game, that half-court shot that went to overtime in 2001. So it's kind of weird. I'm getting old now, Gene. I'm telling my age. Back to coaching kiddos.
Is there any gray in here?
Yes, sir. So
now, where did that come from, do you think?
two of these guys right here, and the rest that are at the gym. No,
yeah.
So I'm getting old, Gene. I'm coaching kiddos that actually played ball with their parents and
that's
went to
pretty
school
cool.
with their parents. So it's neat. It's exciting.
You're not in the Wilburn category, because then he starts talking about grandkids of kids that he had in school. So
now that's old there, Gene.
Yeah.
I love you, Mr. Wilburn, but Coach, that's old, man.
Yeah, so you're not there yet. You don't have to worry about that. Peyton, let me ask you this: what's your favorite aspect about basketball, or what is it that you think you do really, really well, and what are you working on to get better at in basketball?
I feel like I do defense really well, and working on free throws and more offense.
Okay. How about you, Michael? What do you think you do really well, and then what are you really working hard to improve upon?
Mainly my confidence, because the whole time I played basketball, like just 5-on-5 and proper basketball, that's been my biggest problem. So just being confident in just playing without a single thought.
Yeah.
But still thinking, of course.
That's right. Yeah, you got 4 other teammates out there. And
yes, sir.
Got a coach over there, run this play, do this, or whatever. Who've been some of the toughest players you've gone up against so far this year?
I don't really know any of their names, but the best team I think we've played so far is I can't remember their name. Rio Rancho. I like that team. They're a pretty cool team to play against.
They were big and physical.
I was going to say they're big. They have some big guys on that team. So, did you have any big successful plays against them that you remember from that?
Yes, sir. Just I just wanted to score just to win the game.
He had a nice 3 off the backboard that game, if I remember right. Was that the game, Mike?
It was a 2.
But he shot it and faded. It was a heck of a shot.
How about you, Peyton? Who are some of the tough players you remember that you've gone up against so far this season?
I don't have like an individual player. I would say the team would be Rio Rancho, just because they're big and physical. It was a good game.
Yeah. So you're looking forward to how are we going to do this year, you think?
Oh, we're going to state.
Going to
sir.
state. Yeah, that's right. How about you, Michael?
I feel the same way. There's
Yeah.
no reason why we shouldn't be there and win.
Well, the team was there last year. I mean, you played a couple games in the pit.
sir.
What was that experience like?
I was just playing on the pit. It was pretty cool because whenever I first moved here in 7th grade, I couldn't play basketball because I had my physical, so I couldn't play the last game in the pit. So whenever I played there last year on JV, it was pretty cool just to play on that court and be with all of my friends and just play the game.
Yeah. How about you, Peyton? Well, were you were on the team last year that played in the state tournament, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It was definitely a different experience. It was a lot more, let's say, chaotic at first, and just getting there was kind of nerve-wracking. But once we got in the game, I felt like it was just another game.
Yeah, pretty exciting game, and the crowd really gets into it. You've had some decent crowds so far this year at I'll talk to people other parts of New Mexico, and I'll say, yeah, we got a basketball game at the pit, and they'll like,
Y'all are playing in Albuquerque?
yeah, and I'll say, no, the pit. And they go, in Albuquerque? I said, do you guys have a pit in Albuquerque?
It's the pit.
That's the pit, yeah. So looking forward to getting back there. Other things that you enjoy doing at school, do you have any favorite classes right now?
I don't know. They're all really chill classes. Like, no teacher really asks you anything except to do your work. So, mainly, if you finish everything, you just get to listen to music and be on your phone. So, that's what I like to do.
He's ratting everybody out. All teachers are like, Mike, what are you doing?
On your phone listening to music?
Yes, sir.
Shoot, we couldn't even have a calculator in class when I was in, they was against the law. You had to
telling you.
think with your brain,
You had to use the slide rule.
Abacus there.
There you go.
No, we weren't quite that old. It was slide rule, Hey, we went to the moon
That's what I'm talking
using
about.
slide rules,
That's
okay?
what I'm talking about.
All right. We didn't have these things when we went to the moon. Or did we go to the moon?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Might have went to Mars instead. Who knows?
I like conspiracies. They're really
Mike said the
interesting.
conspiracy theories.
So did we go to the moon?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know everything. So.
Yeah. What do you think, Peyton? Did we go to the moon?
I feel like we went to the moon, but I felt like there was other things we did on the moon that, weren't really told about.
Yeah. Well, there's a movie coming out called Moonfall.
I think I've seen it. The trailer.
Seen the trailer for it?
Yes,
Have
sir.
you seen the trailer for
Yes,
it?
sir.
You need to check out the trailer because that may answer,
Uh-oh.
may
Here we go.
confirm what you were suspecting.
We need some of that sci-fi music in the background, Twilight.
That's right. So, well, great. Well, anybody you want to say hi to? Anything else you'd like to add to the program today?
I don't know if my mom's listening.
Well, tell her hi
But hi,
anyway.
Mom, if you're there. Love you.
There you go. How about you, Peyton?
Hey, Mom, love you.
His pops don't get no love, man. Dads are too cool to get love. Ty, I love you, Ty.
That's right. You're ready for that too, aren't you?
No, it's just sit home, man. I was sitting there and here, Mom, they love you, Mom. Merry Christmas. I'm like, well, my chopped liver over here or what, man?
So say something nice to the dads.
All right.
All right. Have you done all your Christmas shopping?
I haven't really worried about that.
You're not worried about it?
Just everything else.
Okay. Because you got to get your tests done, and then you got to win some basketball games,
Yes,
and then you can worry about all that. Well, great. Well, Peyton Deans, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Michael Malone, thank you so much. Nice to see you.
No problem, sir.
And Coach, anything else you'd like to add?
I just want to continue to thank Artesia, man. We've had awesome crowds, amazing support for these guys. Really looking forward to an exciting week this week. And if you haven't seen us play this year, come out and watch these guys, man. They play hard. They play together. Really fun group to coach, and really looking forward to great things this year. And just want to wish the girls good luck this week and what they're doing. And
Yeah, they're
just
over
excited.
at Gadsden on Saturday.
Yes, sir. So excited. You guys go to Clovis or go down to Santa T. If not, watch us on the KSVP. So thank you, Gene, for all you do, and really look forward to a great week of basketball.
All right. Thanks a lot, Coach Michael
you, Gene.
Mondragon. We're going to take a break and be back in a moment.
Now for a